How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Doing good.
We got Miss Jinkies in the building. We got Athletic Dan in the building. We got Shaka Sean in the building. We got Pesky Peeves, and we got one of our original, our English, our originals, Hill House. I had everybody.
Our original
look,
English.
I had everybody's name, but then when I get to Hill House, it's like
right.
I forget it all the time, man. It's okay.
I could never forget you.
I forget
love
it all
you,
the time.
I could never forget. No. I love you, man. Listen, all these people in here are legends. If you guys haven't followed these great ladies and gentlemen, you need to check them out. They're on Twitch, YouTube.
Sure.
Check them out. Hands down, great content creators. So today's topic we're going to talk about is stream versus podcast. So, we kind of want to talk about, I guess you would say your experiences, like, I guess, with streaming, and then kind of like what you experience doing podcasts, and kind of just like, I guess you would say, like, compare and contrast. So,
yeah,
starting with Jinkies, I'll let Jinkies take it on.
I'm missing someone.
Streams versus
Pesky. Okay.
Podcasts.
Well, I don't do a whole lot of podcast on my channel unless it's like this where I'm co-hosting with someone. I just haven't done podcasts too much to really say. For me, streaming all the way. I love being able to just sit back, relax, play a game, chat with my followers. It's just really nice. But also in a podcast setting, you can occasionally talk with your followers, but usually you're talking as a group and will occasionally bring up questions. So the interaction with the chat is not near as much as it is within streaming. So depending on what you're looking for is what I would say go with.
Most definitely. All right, Mr. Dan, would you like to talk about, your streams versus podcasts, like, your experiences and whatnot, and like, I guess you would say, like, what you would kind of prefer?
Sure. So, I'll talk about streaming first. So first of all, streaming has been a lot of fun. I've been trying to get into new games, not besides just sports, and I've been playing some retro games, playing some Zelda and stuff. I've really enjoyed doing that, but I know that the numbers can also get in the way sometimes, but I'm trying to get out of that mindset. I love playing with people. I've enjoyed doing collabs with people. Podcasts are a different breed. I've been doing the podcast with you, the movement, and then the NFL podcast with Shiny and Radical. And podcasts are just so much different. Ever since I was a little kid, I actually did want to do some podcasts. I did a few podcasts with my friends. We just did them for fun and just had a lot of fun with that. And podcasting is just a way for me to get my opinion out there for stuff that I absolutely love.
Awesome. For those that may not know, my boy Shaka Shine, one of our newest mods to the community.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Tell them a little bit about yourself, and then, you can start off your streams versus podcasts.
Sure. So Twitch streamer, doing kind of a variety of games, just kind of whatever I feel in the moment. Most of the popular ones like Fall Guys, Fortnite, whatever. I've been doing Hogwarts Legacy the last couple week or so, however long that's been. It feels longer. But doing that. And then I'm going to try to get into more like community games. Like I just got Marvels on stream the other day. I'm going to try that out for a bit, I think, is my next kind of venture, see how that goes. So, and then I do have a podcast of my own with my sister that we do kind of every other Wednesday is kind of the vibe right now. So I think that's the main reason I haven't jumped into one of these is that I'm usually doing that one with her on the Wednesdays that I think of it. So, but yeah, so we do kind of wherever the mood strikes us, I guess, sort of podcast, where our vibe when we started the podcast was, whenever she comes home, because she lives in Nashville and I live in Minnesota. So whenever she comes home or I go there, we end up talking for probably 3 hours at a time about nothing. So our thought process was, let's bring other people into that because we've heard it's pretty entertaining. Pesky can attest to that. Pesky can attest to that. She doesn't get a word in edgewise when she's in town. So, but it's been fun. It's been fun. But yeah, I'll say that I agree with what Jinky said a little bit about how it's tough to interact with chat because you're having your own conversations. Whereas if you're streaming on your own, you can kind of have that back and forth a little easier. But at the same time, I feel like with our podcast specifically, we try to interact with chat more because it helps keep the conversation flowing. Like if we hit a dead end or something, there's usually something in chat where they'll comment on something we said or talk about their own experience. And then we'll kind of interview chat almost, just kind of going back and forth and riffing, and it'll turn us into a whole nother subject. So I think that's the positive side of it, is that you have that other person to kind of help riff with as well. Because sometimes if you're streaming alone and also if chat's kind of dead, like if there's just not a whole lot of people talking or just not a lot of viewers, having somebody else to kind of riff with also helps you keep the content going, essentially, if that makes sense. But
most definitely.
Yeah, that's just kind of my
Makes
thoughts.
perfect sense.
They both have their merits for sure.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And for those that may not know, we got our other mod in the building, Miss Pesky Peeves. Let's freaking go. I'll let her give her intro and her experiences streaming and podcasts. Let's go.
You're muted, Pesky. Uh-oh. Nope, not yet. Did you just not talk at all when we were in the pre-show, and that's why we didn't notice it?
I don't know.
That may have... Wait, I just heard.
Oh,
Yep, there you
There
are.
we go.
you have a different microphone. That's so weird.
Cool.
I had everything ready to go. Anyway, people call me Pesky because it's easier. I primarily stream on Twitch. I am primarily a Nintendo Switch streamer. Probably I use laptop and I have a little whatever that thing is called, and I do that. I've been streaming for about 2 years now.
Capture card.
Capture card. Thank you, Dan. And yeah, I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't necessarily do podcasts myself. I've been in Shaka Sean's podcast and I'm on this one. But streaming wise, like kind of feeding off everybody else, you have fun with chat. You find games that you get a lot of people involved who like watching like Jackbox or Mario Kart, anything, Fortnite, you get a lot of people involved. So it's just finding out ways to get your community involved because like Shaka said, streaming when no one's really there watching and talking to yourself can get a little tedious at times, but podcasting, when you have a bunch of people like everyone here, you can feed off of everyone else's ideas versus just doing it alone. So whatever floats your boat.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Right on.
All right, let's get down to the bread and butter, Mr. Hillhouse himself.
The bread and butter. I do have to. I have to agree a lot with what with what Shaka said. I podcasted for 2 years from let's see, April of 2020 to April of 2022. We did a podcast called Declassified Cheat Codes. It was the newest news in gaming and other random bullshit, and that was our catchphrase. Anyway, we did that for 2 years, and I found that that riffing off of each other, like you said, Shaka, is the big deal. And it's so much easier to do that when you have a couple of people who, you vibe with, you've got a good banter back and forth. You kind of feed off of each other. You do that kind of thing. But then you have the live podcasts that are technically streams, but then the audio gets uploaded later on to go to a podcast. And I like those at the same time too, because of the banter that you can get back and forth with your chat. During a live stream, you guys know how it is. When your chat gets really going and gets hyped up, you have a kick-ass time. It's just so much fun. Everybody's just nuts and crazy, and it can kind of help that get that way with a podcast too, because like you said, Shaka, it can take you off in a whole new direction, or it can even add to the subject that you were talking about, maybe something that you weren't aware of, that was, that happened to be a part of that you didn't research before, or something that you might find out from your chat. So it's a good thing all the way around. But I agree with you a lot on what you said. I think you hit it right on the head, Shaka, that it has to do with that back and forth. That's what matters the most. If you don't have that, you really don't have much of a podcast, unless you're just doing something about maybe crime and you're talking about crime drama or something, then you could be a single person doing it. But
Right.
and not to put those down, those are great podcasts. But I think you hit the nail on the head, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's about having a fun podcast partner too, I think. Because if you guys are having fun, then
Yes.
everybody else is going to have fun, right?
Exactly.
That's a big part of it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I
And we're
agree.
coming back the end of April. Declassified cheat codes. Check it out.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all
Right.
check out Hill House
Spotify.
Podcast.
For sure.
Hey!
Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna
dude.
do it. I'm shameless. I don't care.
hey, I want to be a part of that. I
You're
just
gonna be.
yes.
Yeah. Everybody,
So,
everybody in here. I mean, I'm
let's
gonna have.
go.
It's gonna be one of
Awesome.
those kind of things. So yeah.
Yeah, I could tell you my experiences. So, I started off about a little over 4 years ago streaming. I didn't start getting into podcasts until the end of last year, 2022. I started, I guess you would say, started finding a love for the podcast, because like my thing is I've always been good with communication. I've always been good with talking to the people. I've always been good at replying. That's always been my thing. I call it the 10-second rule. So every 10 seconds, I always check the chat. So I feel like podcasts, and it also depends on what kind of podcast you do too. Like there's podcasts where they don't interact with the chat, which I don't like to do. I like to interact with the chat. So a lot of the podcasts I do interact with the chat. I know, streaming can be fun, especially like you all said, when you have an engaging chat, when you have, and sometimes it's not how many people, it's just the people that makes the chat. You can have one person in there and just interacting with you, and it'll make your stream that much better versus nobody being in there, and I understand sometimes we get everything, I guess you would say, misunderstood, because a lot of us are streamers. So when we stream, not a lot of times they can make it because they're, making their content. So a lot of people, have to understand that. And I know it can be frustrating at times, but, we do what we can do. And I can definitely say that I know our community definitely appreciates the time that they are given. So.
Oh,
Diddy
Hill House.
dance.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all? Wait a minute. Okay, I need to turn that off. I didn't
hear it.
Oh man.
Am I the
All
one
right.
that couldn't hear it?
I didn't know that was still on. Okay, I appreciate that. We're clear. We're clear. I appreciate that. But I just want to say that streaming versus so podcasting, I just feel like you can touch a lot of topics. You can interact with the people in the podcast, and kind of just make it more of a chill stream. I feel like I'm able to be more chill and relaxed. I don't have to worry about getting yelled at playing the game streaming. So, you got your co-streaming/streaming versus the podcast. So I know I can focus on the people in the chat, and I can focus on the people in the podcast and not have to worry about getting yelled at, playing Call of Duty or Fortnite or anything like that. So I just, I think this year alone has showed me that I think I'm more built for podcasts, and I think I've kind of pushed away more from streaming and kind of just started leaning more towards podcasts. I don't know, something about podcasts. I love them. And, I feel like everybody that has been on a podcast with me has had a really great experience, and it kind of encouraged them to want to do their own podcast or be a part of my podcast. So I think that that's awesome. You know, the collaborations, everybody getting a network within the podcast, and just kind of be like, oh, well, I like how they're talking. I like what they bring to the table. I want to be a part of their streams. Let me follow them. You know, stuff like that. You know, networking, discovery. I think things like that is very, very important. And I just, you know, I'm just so proud of you guys. And this is a whole new year, and I just feel like the sky is not the limit. You know, I feel like Hill House, he's getting his podcasting back on, which I can't wait to be on that. You know, Dan has shown the skills of being a great podcaster. Miss Jinkies is coming out of that shell. You know, she's getting on these podcasts with us. Shaka Shine, I've been watching your podcast, and I gotta say, man, it's really great. Pesky's in there doing her thing. You know, so I find this as a great experience for all of us, not only for us, but, you know, for other people to see and be like, oh, well, you know, they have a really great connection. They got really great vibes. I want to participate in this. So it gives opportunities for other people. They seek it, and they might want to be a part of one of y'all's podcasts or maybe one of mine. You know, it's a great opportunity for everybody. So, you know, I don't know. I like streaming, but podcast is my thing now. And I think I'm going to focus on more podcasts, but I'll still stream. Don't get it twisted.
I like both.
Podcasting gives you the opportunity to branch out a little bit more too. There's just so much you can do with it as far as people in that industry, whatever it is that you're talking about, whatever your podcast may be about, you know, people that you can have on as guests, just the opportunities, believe me, they're huge and amazing. And it surprised me over 2 years, some of the people that actually came on that, you know, I was thinking they're too big or they're too well known, but no, they came on the podcast, and it was good for them. It was good for us. So it's a lot of opportunity with podcasting. You're really good at it though, Jay. I've noticed that you've been doing a lot of them, and it's just, I think that's your thing, man. I think you're a good podcaster. I think it's a good thing for you. And Shaka, I need to find out when yours is on, man.
I agree.
Shaka's Shine's podcasts are great too, man. You know, I
love podcasts. I love them.
Oh man,
podcasts are so much fun.
They are.
I used to listen to them all the time. There was this NFL podcaster. His name was Dave Damashek. I used to listen to him all the time, and he would talk about football and all that. It was great.
That's awesome. And see, you know, people would always be like, you know, like, Jay, like, you know, why don't you try podcasts? And I just, you know, never really thought into it, but, you know, I now know that it's like my thing, and I think I'm going to capitalize and continue to do podcasts and just make different ones. I know the sports podcast has been doing really good, so we're going to continue doing that. You know, of course, we do our football yearly, but I think we're going to seek into like just sports podcasts in general. The movements, you know, basically a whole bunch of different content creators coming together and just giving their experiences and helping out and, you know, inspiring new streamers, our current streamers, you know, stuff like that. So I think that this podcast in particular, the movement, I feel like is a really great experience for other people, not just me, but for other content creators out there as well, who want to give their experiences and help others out in the near future.
That's the good thing about this is you can give your knowledge out, but I learned something new from one of you guys, or two of you, or three of you in each podcast. It's just, yeah, I always learn something new that I didn't know about. So it's a give and take, and that's a good thing. You know, you can come be a part of this and learn something and grow from it, and maybe even help one of us grow from something that you've done, you know?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Nice. It's a nice thing, man.
Oh yeah. And see, I'm pretty sure y'all can all, you know, give y'all's experiences on, you know, versus, you know, streaming / co-streaming, and then like podcasts, you know, like co-streaming is also fun because like you said, you can still be able to, you know, do the collab. You can still network with them and get to know them on the go. It's just a little bit more fast paced depending on what game you're playing, but you still have the opportunity to collab and get to know that other streamer. You know, my thing is the best thing when networking, I always said this. So when getting to do collaborations with other streamers, kind of just watch their content and see like what they like to play. Just kind of get to know them, you know. And once you kind of go on their streams time to time and you know get to know like what they play and stuff, you kind of pick up the vibes and kind of pick up their energy and just you know like their strengths and their weaknesses. So like you know you kind of want to capitalize on their strengths and like kind of talk about the things that they would be more comfortable with and just you know go from there. I know you know podcasts that's almost the same thing, but it's not so fast paced. You can kind of you know chill and just relax, kick back, you know, kind of just, you know, just enjoy the moment and not really have to feel like you're being rushed with like the chat or just, you know, so I mean, it just, I guess it's a personal preference, but I do feel like podcast is more of my thing and I'm going to stick with it. And I just, you know, I see, you know, when I include great streamers like y'all, great content creators, you know, I really feel like there's so much opportunities for all of us, and I'm really excited.
Honestly, I feel like with podcasts, I like just continuing to do them and stuff. And so I don't actually need as many breaks from podcasts as I would need from like streaming.
Sorry, Dan.
Yeah, sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I had to turn something beautiful into something dirty.
Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
That was
Dan is like, will y'all give me the mic?
And I'm
You can have
Sorry,
it. It's
Dan.
all yours.
I am muted.
Carry on, Mr. Dan. Please, don't break my heart. Talk to us.
I apologize, Dan. I shouldn't have butted in. I'm sorry about that.
Thank you for that follow. Oh, Shiny Hero in the building. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone in the chat.
Hey.
It's great to see y'all.
What's up, chat?
Oh, yeah. Don't be shy. Hey, we welcome all our chatters. You all are welcome. And if anybody has any topics that they want to talk about, feel free to.
Heck yeah.
Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Show some love. Show some love. If y'all haven't followed Crazy Psycho Susie, make sure y'all show her some love. Let's freaking go.
Also, shameless plug-in because I'm 5 away from 600.
Oh,
Hey, there you go.
Let's go.
and that's been a long
Nice.
goal that's about to get tackled really quickly.
Heck
MD Bo,
yeah.
make sure y'all show MD Bo some love. Y'all already know. Show Shiny, you know, one of our amazing admin to the Tulip community. Make sure you show her some love, and anybody else, Omega, and on my way to Jinkies. Let's freaking go. Can I play this? Will they hear this? I don't know, but I'm playing it anyway.
I played it.
You know, I just want to say, you know, you guys have been so amazing. Like I have all my stories for when I met y'all, and it's been a great journey, and man, there's just so much that I could say, you know. And I remember when me and Pesky first had our collab, man, I could tell you, I think I was more nervous than she was. I wanted to show I wanted to show out and make sure we got plenty of dubs on Fortnite. I was like, man, I can't get these dubs. I'm like, man, she's not going to play with me again. But you know, it was one of my best collabs. And you know,
It was a good one.
You know, me and Mr. Dan, man, I tell you what, man, our collabs have been great. Our Monday night podcasts have been off the chain, and I look forward to it. Love you, Dan. You have definitely elevated your game, and I think podcast is your thing. And I think everybody can agree to that. Hill House, You already know, man. Our random collabs have been off the chain. I'm telling you, we need to make a flyer and plan this ahead of time.
Yeah, we do.
And I tell you,
yeah, we do.
It's been so great, man. Like your mic skills, the gaming skills, I love it, man. I'm there. I'm there for it. You already know the collaborations. Speaking of collaborations, me and Shaka Shan got a collaboration going very, very soon, and y'all don't want to miss out on this because we're gonna kick some butt. You know, we're gonna kick some butt on Fortnite, and y'all ain't ready for this.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a great time. Get your pineapples.
Pretty sure Shaka Sean has a goal. If he reaches a certain amount of subs, that we get to straighten and braid his hair.
We don't have to talk about that.
Oh,
We don't have to talk about
hey,
that.
you know,
We
yeah.
don't have to
How many
talk about
subs are we talking about?
that. We don't need to talk
Let's
about
talk about this.
69.
69. Hey,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
got
How many
Peaches
are
and
you
Queen
at
in the
now?
building. Welcome.
I just started on like Friday, so I got 2 so far.
Hey,
We got
did mine
every
count?
Okay.
Did mine count?
Oh yeah, yours counted. I added it.
Yes.
Let's see.
I added
So yes, so you know he's some subs away from being able to do that pretty her. You know, I can't wait.
Hey,
We're gonna make
crazy.
it happen. We're gonna make it happen. And you know, I gotta hype
Let's
up
get
Miss
that
Jean.
hair
'Cause, you know,
braided.
I've known her for many years, and I gotta say that you know it's been a great journey. You know, I remember when I first met her. You know, she was playing this indie game, and I didn't understand it, but you know, I could tell that she was a really sweet, genuine person. So I was in there just you know networking, and when I talked to her, she just seemed so nervous. I was like, you know, let me just talk to her, and next thing you know, here we are, the best of friends, always collaborating. Freaking co-owner of the Too Lit. Like, I salute you, girl. You do your thing. Out of the shell we go. Let's freaking go.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Been friends for longer than I can remember now. Don't
We're
know how
old
many
in
years.
this. We're old in the streaming industry. We're like veterans out here. But you know, I'm glad that I have met each and every one of y'all. I have a story for everybody. Like, you know, I remember when I met Queen, I found out she was really good into the games. I was like, what? No way. Like, what? And then I found out Destiny 2 was like her jam. I was like, okay, we could definitely do something with that. And you know, she got into DBD. I remember when DBD was introduced to us both. I was more towards Friday the 13th, and she was more towards DBD. And look at her now, shaking them cankles.
Mhm.
Oh man, you know,
What'd you say?
I,
Shaking them cankles.
shaking them cankles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
All
on,
right.
dude. I like that. I'm
All
gonna
right.
steal it. I'm gonna
Hey,
steal
go
it.
for it. You know, a lot of people say it, and you know, I got a story for Miss Shiny. You know, Shiny used to be a lurker in my chat, and I wouldn't. So my thing is I pay attention too much. I would see her. I would see her in there, and I wouldn't say anything. And then one day, Shiny just lets it be known who she is. Like she's talking, and it's just like you know, it was a great vibe. And then like what I've learned too, like when I was going through a phase when I wasn't really paying too much attention to chat. Miss Shiny Hero, and I kid you not, she would throw bits in there just to get my attention. I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? Just give me a little time and I will read. Like, give me a little time. But that's the things that she used to do. And look at her now, freaking admin of the community. You know, I remember when she first did one particular stream where she dressed up as Napoleon Dynamite. And she started dancing to the music.
yeah, I
Oh
heard
my
about
god, one of the I clipped her so many times. It was golden.
I
was
saw that
golden.
clip.
God.
I saw that clip on your clip day yesterday or last week, and then today again.
Yeah.
Oh
You know,
my
it's
God.
one of those things that I have to keep playing
That is
because it's
great.
just so
Oh, yeah.
golden. Like the talent
Yeah.
is there. You know, that's when I, you know, Shiny, she's been amazing. You know, y'all all have been amazing. And I just favorite clip. You know, I'm just proud of all of y'all. I know all y'all have y'all stories, and you know, if y'all want to give out a good story or feel free, man. I just, you know, the love is here. Still a favorite clip. I agree. One of the best clips you ever did.
Good one.
Oh yeah. Dan is figuring out the camera software. Let's freaking go. See,
It's too zoomed in. It's too zoomed in.
let's
I'm trying to
freaking
fix
go.
It looks a lot clearer than it did before, though. You're
He's
doing
been messing
something
with
to
the
it.
camera. Yeah, it looks crystal clear. Let me find out.
Oh wow, that looks good right there. Holy crap!
Yeah.
It had all the glare off his glasses and everything.
Yo, let's freaking go.
I got glare
Like,
on mine, dude. I
Right?
can't help
Like,
it.
I need to
It
fix
just
my
needs to be-
software.
It just needs to be it just needs to be like zoomed out a bit more, but it's almost there.
I
Now
am like
some-
so mad right
Looks good,
now.
though.
My pin light right over here just died,
Ooh.
and I can't get it to work.
Oh,
Actually, I think that's pretty good.
I joined the
Now
glasses
s-
squad. I felt left out.
Some
Y'all,
of
I
my
don't know where
clips are
glasses
risking a
went. Is it
ban.
this thing?
No, you didn't, Pesky. Wow.
I don't know where my glasses are. So I just gotta.
You wear yours more
Listen.
than I wear mine. So
I know.
Listen. I get it. She was like, you know what? I'm not gonna wear my glasses. I'm too cool for glasses. You know what though? You in a chat full of people wearing glasses. So how does it feel, Miss Pesky?
Feels
Now
great.
I need to, now I need to figure out how to actually control it while I'm in the streams or something.
I lose them all the time, you guys. I can't.
So are you the new Velma? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
The new
yeah,
Velma?
oh,
No, leave that to Jinky. She's right here.
Look
I
at-
know. I know. I was joking.
Look
Look at her
Y'all don't
face
play
on
with Jenkins. She's like, don't play with me.
the-
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Oh my
I'm the-
goodness, you guys
I'm
are.
the I'm as OG as Velma herself.
Let's go. Oh man, got the eyes watery. I tell you, you
I
guys are
love it.
pure gold, man. See, and this is what I try to tell people: like, whenever you do collaborations, whenever you do podcasts or co-streams, that gives a chance for other audiences to, see you, discover you. And I tell this day in and day out, all you guys are very talented at what you do. And when we do podcasts like this, it just expands your audience. It gives other people to be like, okay, Hill House, I like what he's bringing. Ms. Jinkies or Dan or Sean or Pesky, like it just gives opportunities for other people to be like, I'll support them, or hey, maybe we can do a collab one day, So that's what I love about doing podcasts and just co-streams in general, because you can do things like that. Is that a Twitch hat? Look at you, Shaka.
oh yeah.
Ah,
I'm repping.
Twitch.
Nice.
Had to break it out.
But yeah, I mean, I just, great experiences, and like, oh man, I could do this day in and day out. I just, I try to give you guys the opportunity to, kind of talk about your experiences and stuff. So if anybody wants to, talk about their, cool experiences that they may have had streaming or doing a podcast, feel free. Anybody in chat that may want to ask questions, feel free to as well.
100%.
Like, what y'all didn't know is that there's a Mario Kart tournament coming soon as well. So if y'all got a
Let's go.
Nintendo
Yep.
Switch,
Yep.
let's go. Make sure y'all sign up. It's in the Discord.
I'm excited.
Well, here's a
Dan-
question for you,
What's up?
Big J. So if somebody's watching right now, we're talking about streaming versus, podcasting. And we've
Mhm.
talked numerous times about streaming, and, still some people may be new here in the chat and may not know about it. But what would you say is probably the easiest way to get going on a podcast? I mean, minimum requirements.
Honestly, the easiest thing is just to talk to someone, or people, talk to one or two people that you feel probably the most comfortable with, that kind of has that streaming experience. They might not even have to have it, but just kind of, people that you can trust, and just, go from there, go live, just like come up with a game plan. Sometimes
Like, what did you start with? Did you what kind of gear did you start with? Did you just a headset and a mic, or in a laptop, or like? if-
well, technically,
That's what
I
I'm trying
already
to
had
get to,
everything.
like the nuts
Okay.
and bolts. Like somebody who wants to just start out.
Okay, so I mean, honestly, this day and age, you can start a podcast with your phone, a cellular device.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So I mean, all you
Yes.
have to do is just have a cell phone. You don't even need a laptop. You don't need a fancy PC.
That's so
all you
crazy.
need is a cell phone,
Yep.
and just connect your camera and connect your microphone, and you're good to go. StreamYard, best software out there. And I'm
Yeah,
not paid. I
StreamYard
promise
is
you, I'm not
awesome.
paid. I'm not getting paid for this.
No,
I'm
not
not
sponsored.
sponsored. But I'm just promoting.
Hey, I have a StreamYard account too, man, and I'm telling you, for starting our podcast over, it is heads above everything, man. It is so good. You can choose your own backgrounds, all sorts of cool stuff, and
That's awesome.
it looks legit. I mean, it looks
It
really
does.
good, just like what we're doing right now. Look at this. This looks beautiful. Has a beautiful background. Everybody's smiling face. I mean,
It's
this is
great.
StreamYard, people.
This is my
Use
first
it.
experience with it. I hadn't used it at all. I played with it today once I found out I was doing this, and it's cool. It's really cool.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
really cool. Yeah.
Like you can like have music playing in the background if you want. You can put your logo, like your brand, up there. You can
have a
there's
ticker tape.
Yeah, like so many different things you can do with StreamYard,
Yeah.
and I just I haven't even like gave y'all like everything that we've done. Like like they have private chat. You can change the color of the theme, the brand color. Like there's so many different things you can do with the overlay.
can
When
do
you
these.
start. Oh, but why would you want to put me? Listen,
Because we're gonna hype you up. You're the one who put this all together.
You can even
Hey,
highlight a
I
person's
appreciate
chat,
that.
a particular chat.
hey,
you know?
I was not ready for that, but hey, there you go. That for y'all real quick, but it's just it's been a great journey, and like we've been saying, it's just the beginning. Like we're nowhere near the end. There won't be an end. We're only gonna go up, and I just feel like the more people that see us streaming and be a part of this journey and amazing community is only gonna get better from here.
If you
100%.
think about doing it and you want to do this, just do it. I mean, what is stopping you? There's nothing stopping you from being a streamer or a podcaster. Nothing at all. And if it's something you've thought about doing, you've dreamt about doing, you have something that you love talking about, man, just give it a shot. You never know what could happen. You never know.
You never know.
The only thing you're going to regret is not doing it. So just give it a shot, man.
Damn, I want to give
I'm not trying
Hillhouse
to
a
be
high
preachy or
five.
nothing, but it kills me when I hear people say, "Oh, I wish I would have done this," and I wish I would have done that. I'm the type of person that says, "Screw that, man. I'm going to do it all," because I'm not. When I'm 100 years old, laying on that deathbed, man, I'm not gonna regret nothing.
Right. Hillhouse, can I just hug you, man?
Let's go
Like you
for it.
are amazing, bro. You are amazing. Like you just said it. Like I kid you not. Like for real. Like a lot of people they regret and be like, man, I wish I would have. It's never too late. Just
Go
hit
for it, man.
Just hit the
Yeah.
button. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's never
It's
too
that
late.
easy.
And,
Just hit live, and you're done.
and then one day you'll meet great people like the people in this panel right here. You'll meet great people in the chat. Like it's just all it takes is to hit the go live, and then bam. Not like you said, Rome wasn't built in one night. So you just kind of mess with it. Set up a few things. Upgrades eventually. And I just tell people, you don't have to have the fancy equipment off the rip. You can start off with your cell phone and do RRL streams, podcasts. If you do eventually, work your way into it, like if you kind of want to, stream but not take it full time, you can get a laptop and just build your way up. Get you a monitor or two, or if you want to take it serious like full time, then that's when you eventually make the investments on like a gaming PC or stuff like that. So I mean, there's different ways that you can do it. So I don't want nobody to ever feel discouraged when wanting to be a streamer or a podcaster, because there's many tools out there. You got many softwares and you got many platforms. And we all know they got Twitch, YouTube, they got TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, so many different, Facebook gaming, so on, Trovo, you name it.
There's a new one
But,
I'm hearing about called Kick.
Kick?
Spelled
Yeah, I've heard about
K-I-C-K,
that.
not the other one. This is like an actual kick, but I'm hearing a lot about this platform. A lot of people from the old D Live are heading that way. So, yeah.
Oh,
Could be interesting. It could be interesting. But also to hit on what you were saying too, you don't even have to go live to be a content creator. You can, like a podcast, you can just record it and upload it, but you can also record your gameplay and have some really cool banter in there and then upload that to YouTube later on as a short or something else, and you're on your way. I mean, it's that easy. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to buy a lot of stuff. You just be you, have a good time, upload your stuff, and you'll be surprised at what happens.
I agree 1000%. And you never know where you will end up like being discovered the most at. So I always tell people, don't settle, always have your options, your option one, your option two, and just kind of, see which one does better and then go with that. Like I know my experiences on Mixer, when I first started streaming, it was great, but then at the end they kind of just, went on and sold their company to Facebook Gaming. So when that happened, I was like, you know what? I can either give up or just try again. And guess what? I tried again. Went to Twitch, did my thing with Facebook Gaming, did YouTube, just trying to seek my options. And it seemed like Twitch is where a lot of the people from the community that I've been in, and just a lot of friends that I made, everybody went to Twitch. And you had some people that went to YouTube. And I just think that it's very important to have other options and not just settle for one, because you never know what's going to happen on any platform.
Until you become a partner with one single person or platform and you're getting a contract and you're getting paid, do your thing everywhere. Use everything at your disposal, man. There's Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, everything that you can stream on, man. It's crazy the amount of stuff that you can use. And it surprises me. I mean, I only use Twitter and maybe sometimes Instagram, so I don't use a ton of social media. I need to get back into TikTok, but it surprises me how many people think that you can grow or even achieve any kind of real goals without using social media. It's so important in this game. It really is.
It is. It is.
I know how important it is, but I still don't do it, and I need to get back into it.
So far.
A lot of my socials I only use for
I'm
just
bad at
shouting out
social
my
media.
streams and stuff. Yeah.
I mean,
Except TikTok.
that's,
I get stuck in TikTok though.
hey, I
Yeah,
think a lot of
same.
people get stuck in TikTok. It's like they watch one video and then they just, it's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm in TikTok. You know how many people I would watch stream and they would just kind of be like stuck into the TikTok world and forget about the chat. I'm like, hey, we're here. What are you doing? Oh, my bad. I was stuck in TikTok. I was like, it's perfectly fine, but yeah, it's quite entertaining, and I just, I need to get back into the TikTok ways. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, I just learned that, you gotta prioritize your time, because I would be stuck on there doing lives. And it's like, I enjoy my time hanging out with people, but I could actually be doing more content and more promoting for me and the community, instead of, being in here hours upon hours and just, shooting the shit. But I mean, I enjoy hanging out with people so much. So it's one of those things that you just got to understand, like, time is very important.
Yeah.
Which is why
I
understand
TikTok to network is a big thing too, and that's why I'm starting to get back into it. Not so much to go watch a lot of the stuff. I will, try to watch some of my friends' videos and like them and whatnot, but networking through there, I've met some really cool people that I'm playing games with now through TikTok, and it just surprised me, that they, the amount of community that comes from that too. It's a pretty cool place. I mean, it does work that way as far as networking, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, I met a lot of great people. As a matter of fact, I met 06 Chris off of there. I met a lot of good people off of TikTok, and I met MWestB. He's another great streamer and podcaster, and Brother
Darkness 84. I just met him.
Brother Darkness
became friends with him. He's a good TikToker, man. He's a cool guy.
I met him off of there too, and you know what? Miss Jinkies actually met him in person.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
He lives down the road from me.
Really?
Us Texans got to stick together, man. I'm telling you, man.
Texas, man.
Texas.
I'm telling you,
Texas.
Texas barbecue.
I'm telling you, so many content creators are in Texas, man. Look, you'd be surprised. A lot of people in the Tulip community is from Texas. You know what? I see you, Texas. I see you.
To go back to the
crazy,
TikTok
man.
thing for a minute, there's this streamer that I got to know really well because I found his stream through TikTok. So he streams on TikTok and Twitch every time he goes live, and it's pretty cool because he gets viewers from both, and then they kind of switch and follow him on both places. And that was how I discovered him. Is he just showed up on my For You page one day, so now I'm in his Discord and on his Twitch and stuff. So it's definitely a huge spot to to get new viewers that wouldn't have even found you any other way. So
Oh yeah, and you know
Oh,
what?
absolutely.
And that's the thing about networking too. When you go on TikTok, you can meet other great content creators that that stream and give inspiration, motivation, and also give you like a few pro tips at streaming and just great advice. So like I've met so many great people and they've been so inspiring, and it's like, man, I want to be that person. I want to motivate people. I want to hype people up. I want people to meet other people and have a great time. So TikTok is a great way to network and make friends, and I really really advise it, and I suggest it. If you got a TikTok, don't be shy. Just go out there and just meet people that you like to don't I guess you would say don't go to people that are, I guess you would say, are forced on you or anything like that, but like just people that seek your interest, like the same hobbies as you, like cats or Call of Duty, Fortnite.
How did you know what's on my
Pineapples.
TikTok, man?
He's done
Cats
his
and Call of
research.
Duty?
yeah.
My first name is all cats.
Cats with those little ARs.
AR-15.
Oh my goodness. I pay attention. I pay attention too much. That's my problem. I pay attention. You guys are awesome, man. I just, man.
I can't stop laughing.
Yo.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
I was waiting for it to come like around and like.
Why is it having
Well, now it's
focusing
gonna, yeah.
issues?
Oh,
I think tech issues is starting to become a trend too, because Pesky's sound wasn't working. That's why I had to leave earlier and run into her room and IT for her while I'm trying to stream.
you know what they say, you're not a streamer unless you have some kind of technical issue.
Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
Truth.
Mine
Like
looks like
my
it's just
light
having focus
dying.
issues right now.
Yeah, Jingy's light went out. Dan's having camera issues.
My-
His sound didn't work.
My cord for my light stopped working, so I'll have to get a new cord. Or, well, I won't have to get a new cord, but I'll have to find one. So that's fun. So I don't have the
struggle
light
is real.
tonight.
That's a big streamer. Jay and I were just talking about that. It's this streamer problems, man.
Yo,
I want the
I'm telling
Elgato
you.
Spotlight, but my fiance is like, no.
I have an Elgato key light, but yeah, the cord that I put in there is twisted. It's weird.
Mm.
It
Oh,
kind of broke, I
weird.
guess.
Yeah.
I still want one, but I'm not allowed. I need to save my money.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
very
want
hard.
a gaming PC, but I can't afford it.
Hey, I got
Yeah.
that before we got engaged. He didn't have a say in that one.
Mm.
Yep.
That's awesome. But yeah, I mean, I was streaming earlier and I had my technical issues. It's like, so it seems to have been a thing for the last few times I've been streaming. I'll check for an update before I go live.
Mhm.
And then as soon as I go live, bing, you have an update. I'm like, so you're just going to end my stream like that. So
Yep.
Right.
I've had
Thing-
Fortnite do that to me before. I've had Fortnite just in the middle of a game. It goes, just kidding. We have an update. And it just shuts down. And I'm like, wow. All right.
I've had
Wow.
Fall Guys get an error during stream.
Oh man,
It's
not the
just-
Fall Guys. Hey Empress, how you doing? Y'all make sure y'all show Empress K some love. She's an amazing streamer. I usually go in there and she's playing Call of Duty, kicking butt. So if you guys looking for a partner on Call of Duty or just looking to have a good time and vibe out, that's your girl right there. Show love to everybody in here. I mean, and everybody that's in the chat. If you haven't followed all of the beautiful people in this panel, make sure you do, because there are so amazing. They're great to the community. They're always checking in. We're always vibing out in the voice channel, and it's always a good vibe. And you know what? I can say throughout my ups and downs, smiles and frowns, my darkest days, my saddest days, my bluest days, you guys have been there, and I appreciate the hell out of all of y'all.
Back at you, man.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
say
right
what I was
back
going to say.
Oh,
I'm
blue
in a
hair
weird
was a
mood. I'm
thing.
sorry.
No. I was going to say it sounded like a Dr. Seuss book.
Oh, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
I love it.
Oh yeah, man.
You guys are
I
awesome.
tell you,
What?
you are too, Hill House. Don't act like you're not, man. You listen. If
stop
y'all
it.
haven't followed these great, no, I'm gonna gas you up, sir. If they haven't followed Hill House, listen, this guy is amazing. Did you see his tattoos?
Follow Hill House.
If you
Look
haven't
at all those
followed Hill
tattoos.
House, there's damn good
Follow
reason.
him.
If you haven't followed Hill House, I'd ask you why.
Right. If you haven't followed Miss Jinkies, I would
You guys
ask
are funny.
why. Or Shaka Shan,
Same,
or
yes.
Mr. Dan, or Pesky Peeves. Like,
Or
if you
Pesky
haven't followed
Peeves.
Pesky Peeves.
I gotta tell
Or
you,
Big J.
okay,
If you haven't
Oh.
followed
exactly.
Big
If
J,
you're watching and not following, what are you doing in life?
Oh my goodness.
Everybody's viewers got to follow each other's channels. Like that's just
Yeah.
if they're in this
Yeah,
podcast,
yeah.
if they're in this podcast, you should be following them.
Let's do it.
That's how
I
it's
agree. If y'all haven't followed somebody by the end of the night, you are missing out.
That's
Like
crazy.
everybody should have everybody followed by the end of this podcast, and looking forward to the next podcast or collaborations. Because I feel like when we do these podcasts, I see more and more people like collaborating in the community.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's what makes these podcasts even better. So like, for example, we might see Miss Jinkies and Pesky Peeves do a collaboration. We might see Shaka Shan and Dan and Hill House and me do a collaboration. Or we might just see us do another podcast. You never know what's going to happen.
Oh, I was already following Pesky.
Yep.
Huh.
That's
I
golden.
think I got everyone followed
let's
here.
go.
You should follow Dan.
Hey, see what I mean? But yeah, I mean,
Hill
I
House gave me
just-
that sub earlier. Thanks for the Hill House sub.
hey,
Sub,
let's
Hill
freaking
House.
go.
I didn't want to
That's
interrupt. Jay,
goodies.
Jay was talking at the time. I didn't want to interrupt him. So
Hey, Shaka, how many more you got left, bro?
66. That's math. Okay, there we go.
And we have, you said it started
happen, man.
last
It's gonna happen.
Friday. So we
Mhm.
have 13.
Whoops, this is someone.
13. We got plenty of days left, you guys.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
Plenty of
yeah.
days.
There's plenty.
Oh yeah,
Don't worry about it.
I can't wait. You
It's
know
not
what?
that bad, man.
You
When I
know,
was in
I think
Mexico one time, I had my hair braided out, and they had put beads at the end of it, and I was running down the beach.
What
and I
is
saw a
going
bear.
on with
The
my
bees?
Oh my
camera?
gosh.
You're giving her
Thank
ideas.
you. Thank you. Where's my notebook?
Shaka's like,
and I write
Shaka's
this
like,
down?
why
was
would
a 10.
you?
I was a
Okay.
For those who are watching this and have never seen me before, I do have very long hair. I just threw it up today,
Yep.
so you can't tell it. I'm trying to make it not noticeable, so people are like, "Why would you braid that? There's nothing there." So
There's
then they
so
won't do-
much.
then we won't
I'm
get
using
to
my
it.
You know what?
Team
It-
Indie
it-
Golden
I
Girls
think it looks
notebook
pretty
for
cool.
this.
Now Jinky's following me. Goddamn.
In the Golden Girls notebook.
In my Golden Girls, like to-do
Oh
list.
my god, I love
Get
that.
bees for
is
Sean's
awesome.
hair.
Oh, you
I
guys.
found Kiki a Golden Girls coffee cup the other day, or not the other day, but a while back.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Thanks for the sub, Jinkies.
Let's go.
Damn it.
Yo, it's just the
You
beginning.
guys.
It's just the beginning.
Yeah, it
Like I
is.
told you,
saw what we
Shaka,
did
we're
at
gonna
Jay's.
get you.
Wait, Jay's
We're
this
gonna
way.
get you.
Jay's this over here. Way
We're gonna
over
get you, Shaka, and if anybody else has a sub goal, we're gonna get them too.
Oh yeah. If we got the blue
Remind me
hair,
never
we
to
can get
do
anything.
Hey, we will not discuss the blue hair. My hair is no longer blue. That's a past tense. We're talking present and future. I
think
can't
I
wait
have
to see that hair
clips.
braided.
only
Yeah, the founder's bad.
94.20% to go.
Hey, wait a minute. We will not discuss this. Pesky, look at Pesky instigating. Listen, you stop it. We're trying to hype up Shaka Shan. We're trying to get that hair braided. That hurt.
I'm
Yeah.
happy to
Pretty
pass
hard.
the buck.
And
I'm happy
we'll
to
get
pass
there.
it to
We have
someone
3.5 weeks, but if we can just go back to last week, I'm pretty sure
Oh.
we got the whole view of your hair.
In fact, I think there's a past episode of The Movement where your hair was blue. I was just watching it today.
Oh man, you know.
You should
the
go
blue
watch
hair.
the past episodes and you can check it out.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all check that out. You know, but
Now,
in the
what
meantime-
if we doubled the subs for blue and braided?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah,
Oh,
Shaka.
God.
Oh,
yeah.
Shut-
How
what did I
long
hear?
it
Shut up,
lasted? It
Bill.
didn't last very long.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
He's like, stop it.
I'm
The
just trying to help
Stargirls
you
can't,
hype it
can't
up,
hear
bro.
you.
It's
Oh,
all
yeah.
about the hype.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, wait a minute, my connection. I think the internet's shutting down.
That's a lot of subs. So I feel like if I agree to that, that's probably pretty safe. So that's fine. That's fine.
You're
That's gonna
green
be
and
great.
blue and braided.
It's off the table, bud. Sorry. You didn't like it. We're going the easy route of the braided.
Right, right.
I was about to put it down in my notes. He agreed to blue and braided on February 15th at 7:54 p.m.
You also have to listen to this recording. That might be easier.
That's
Blue's
awesome.
not
Oh
that bad.
man. So does anybody in the chat has anything that they would like to ask any of these beautiful, amazing content creators that's in this panel with me right now? Do anybody in the panel have any questions that they may want to ask any of us?
I guess I don't really have a question, but I was reading, your Discord chat and mental health chat portion of your Discord today before stream, and I realized that there are some people talking about how they're kind of, I guess I got the vibe of being discouraged about streaming in a way.
Mhm.
And coming from experience of, we've all been in that experience when we first start, and there's, not a whole lot of viewers are coming because everyone's pretty much competing for the same thing. But I don't let, 0 viewers or 1 viewer drag you down, because eventually, like, look at all of us right now. Like, we're all sitting here in this big, huge community supporting one another because Jay or Hillhouse or Dan or Shaka or Jinkies found us and brought us to said community, and then we all grow from that. Like, you're going to grow. You're going to find someone who's like, I really like your content. Join our community. We're super supportive, and you're going to get all that people in. Just don't feel like let down because you're not getting anybody. I mean, you're going to get there. It's just, it takes time and effort. So,
But that's one
Well-
thing you have to also
Well said.
put a key is you have to put effort in as well.
that too.
Yes.
Yeah. It can't be a one-way
Oh, yeah.
street.
I think that's a
Yeah.
big thing too, is making sure you're putting in the effort and listening to your chatters, and things like that. Like, what do they want to see? And you can't just kind of go live and just show the ceiling and hope people are going to watch it and give you the views.
Well,
You
yeah,
gotta,
like,
you gotta
you wanna
do
be-
something.
be
sure there's a
entertaining, be
market for that.
yourself. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm sure the sleeping streams. If there's sleeping streams,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's stealing fan streams out there.
Popcorn ceiling cinema.
Yeah,
how many
Hey, I could do
pumps
that.
can you count on my ceiling?
That's
Exactly.
I
great.
seriously think I just need to put a camera on my cat and then I'll get viewers. So
that.
Cat
yeah.
cam, yeah.
The cat cam.
That works
Cat
so
cam.
much.
I was like, they
Serious.
don't want to see me; they want to see the cat.
Pesky would
I
sub
would-
today. She would sub today. If that was just.
I'll sub right now.
Dang. We need a Timmy. We need a Timmy cam.
No.
Make it happen. Timmy cam. Hey, wait a minute.
All right,
Where's
hold on.
Timmy?
I gotta.
Look, Timmy.
Oh my god, what a chunk! Here we go. All right.
Oh
Jinkies.
man, you called her out.
You guys missed it a few weeks ago. My sister and I's podcast the topic was just pets, and we just shared each other's pet pictures the entire podcast. So that was good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and see, and that's what I like about podcasts.
I did
There
it.
is no right or wrong way to do podcasts.
No.
There's so many different things
No.
that you can
Not.
do. And a lot of people they get nervous and they be like, I don't know what to. Sometimes just going live and just vibing with the people in the podcast could be a thing. Like you don't have to have a topic. You don't have just
Yeah,
just
we
go
did.
with the flow.
We had 1 week where we did that. We just kind of saw where it took us, and we never ran out of something to talk about. We had a good chat going that day, and it just worked out. So sometimes that can be a thing. It can be the most fun you have sometimes too when you do that.
Agree.
Yeah.
Like right now is one of probably the most laid back, podcasts I've had in a while. And it's just, it's great. We have different personalities, and the cool thing is we're all family. We all get along, and we all have each other's back, because if anybody came in here messing with one of us, we already know we about to have y'all back, and we going to war for y'all. So, I love that about us, and if we have a disagreement, it's like, we still have each other's back. Like
yeah.
we are a real family, and I love that about the Tulip community and any other community that has rocked with us. And it's just been a great experience. And I just shout out to the pets. Shout out to the pets.
Yeah,
Fur
She
babies,
doesn't really
you know what I
like
mean?
Go pet stream real quick.
Yeah.
Pet stream real quick.
The other two are out there, but
Yeah. She's never too
nooking.
far from you. Yeah.
No, she's nooking.
So if y'all had a message for anybody out there as far as wanting to be a streamer or podcaster, what would y'all say? Starting with Jinkies.
Get a cat.
And
Hill
then after
House.
that, get another cat.
What did I say?
What would you say? Words of advice.
Just trust your gut. Go for it. Just go for it. You know, start out with something that's not live, and you will be surprised at how fast you get a camera. I mean, it's just it gets easier every time you do it. Just go for it. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Do it.
Just do it like Nike. I like that. Dan, any advice?
Podcasting is definitely scary at first, but it's worth it.
Mr. Shaka Shan.
Yeah, kind of pick up. Yeah, kind of piggybacking off what Hill House said. Just starting, I think, is for some people can be the hardest thing. So once you start, it's all kind of just you gotta start somewhere. So the first step is just do it and see what happens. So,
Yeski, any advice?
Just have fun and be yourself. Don't force yourself to be something you want people to think you are. Just be yourself, and people will enjoy you for you being you. It's okay to be nervous. I'm nervous every stream I go into, so it's okay to be nervous, but just have fun and be natural.
Just
That's
have fun.
Let's freaking go. Right. So I gotta say we touched a lot of different conversations, and the topics was really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely, and I definitely appreciate that. I want to give a major thank you to you guys. Like, I know like everybody streams and has their own content that they got to do, and you guys giving me a little bit of your times. I appreciate y'all. Special thank you to Miss Jinkies, Hill House, Athletic Dan, Shaka Shan, Pesky Peeves. You guys are so amazing. Love you guys to death. And if y'all have anybody that y'all would like to raid out to, let us know.
Let's see.
Jinkies, you do know how to raid out from here, right? Or do we have
Not
to
from here, but I was just going to do it from my webpage.
Okay. I was like, yeah, I need to figure out how they do that. They probably do what you just mentioned. I could do that. That's cool.
Yeah, and I'm seeing if I have anyone to raid.
Infinite Logic is love.
You know what? We could all raid out if y'all want to the homie. That's he's actually pretty cool with Rosberger. So I mean, I think that'd be a great idea. Show love to the Flex fam. Let me pull him up real quick, and I'll put the link in the chat, and I'll even put him in yours too.
Okay.
Cool beans.
Full of beans. I'll put the name, and then y'all can.
Gadsters Gaming.
Let me see. I'm gonna go to yours real quick, Hill House.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, I see him. Yeah.
There you go, Jinx.
I got it from the other one. I'm good.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Let me get
I'm looking at everybody's chat, so I got it.
Infinite
Oh.
Logic.
Logic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Logic, got it.
Playing Hogwarts Legacy, good game.
All
Yeah.
right.
It is a good game. It's
It's a
crazy
great
good.
game.
I
I'm
never
upset.
thought I'd be
I'm
into
upset.
it, and I love it.
No, yeah.
I'm literally
I
buying
wanna
it
get
as soon as it comes on Switch in
Lightning.
July. No one can stop me.
Hey.
It's so good. Yeah, it's so worth it.
Yeah, I have to wait.
For
And
Why do I have to wait?
No, I
Same
mean, for
reason
what?
why I can't get a new light.
I meant for what? I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, for Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've been watching a lot of people
Yeah.
stream it, and it's a really good game. But yeah,
All right,
I'm not
are
gonna
we
hold
ready
you
to
guys any
raid?
longer. Oh yeah, we're
All
ready
right,
to
I'm
raid.
ready
You
when
guys
you guys
ready?
are.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
All
Oh,
right,
yeah.
let's go.
Heck yeah.
All right. I appreciate you guys for coming through, showing love and support. You guys are freaking amazing, and look forward to
The
the next
best.
movement. Yeah, the best. You guys are the best.
Bye.
Too
Bye, everybody.
lit.
Bye, guys.
Did it send out? I don't think it sent out.
I don't think it did. No, it did.
I gotta-
It did.
Yeah,
Mine?
dude.
All of
Jace
us?
didn't. No, not yet.
Struggle is real. It didn't even show like the little thing.
I see Hill House, Jinkies, Shaka, and Pesky.
Did it rate? Yeah.
It says I'm already rating, but it
Sweet.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. It just didn't grab yours. Do you want me to try
There,
to get
now
it on
shows
yours, Jay?
Shaka's.
you can try. I don't know why.
Want to hear his reaction? I'm trying to get in so I can hear his reaction.
He's going nuts.
Good.
Let's freaking go. Hey.
That's awesome.
It's like stuck. It says you can leave I can leave the raid, but that's it.
Right. There it
Okay,
goes.
it's moving.
Yeah,
It's
it
doing
just
it.
timed out. Yep.
All right. I'm going to end the broadcast.
Hey, let me
Sounds good.